Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Helton Creek today. It is a beautiful day, and I showed you where Paul was spraying this field, so we kind of killed the grass down a little bit, and the reason for that is to kind of get the weeds down, and then we're going to re-sow. So first of all, he's got a seed spreader, and he finagled it to fit on the Kubota, and he's on the Kubota with the guy that he's helping with this field, and they're putting down a little fertilizer, and then he's going to come back through and sow a little orchard grass and some fescue in it, and try to kind of, and it's, I guess you would call it rehabbing the field a little bit. Just making the hay better, making the field better, more quality grass, and then we've got some Justice League training pants over here because we are potty training for all we're worth. And you know, on a farm it's just easier to go without clothes. Pre-measured. When the cedar empties, he can just pour a bucket in it, and what's it mixed with?
That's red clover, white clover.
Red clover and white clover.
2 parts red, 1 part white.
When he gets out to put another bucket in, I'll show you the seed spreader. Leave it alone, buddy.
Right.
It's a hay buster drill, 107C. Now what does it do?
It
Put the seed in the top.
Yeah, you put the seed in the top, and it meters it down into these coulters. So it's a no-till drill, so we can go into hard sod, and it'll cut a little slice. And then these back wheels are packing wheels, so it'll pack it back up. So we're going to do fescue and orchard grass. So we're going to put fescue in the back bin, orchard grass in the front bin. And then we'll have to set it where it just goes in about a 1/2 inch deep.
About a 1/2 inch.
Yep.
So there's 2. Oh, I see.
So you got a front,
I see,
and you got a back. So we'll get them set. I think I'm going to do it at a half rate. So ultimately, we're shooting for 20 pounds of fescue and 8 pounds of orchard grass per acre. And I think what I'm going to do is set it for 10 and 4, and then crisscross it to where I don't have as much, where I have a little better cover.
So this will cut it in right here.
Yep. So you got an opening disc.
Yep.
And then right behind it, you've got a furrowing disc.
A furrowing disc right here.
And then you got a packing.
And then this is a packing wheel.
Yeah. So see, it's set to kind of hold that up out of the ground a little bit. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So.
All right. Well, we're gonna go watch it work a minute.
All right.
All right, y'all. We showed you the blades at the house, and what he's doing right now is trying to calibrate the depth to put the seed. So you got the cut wheel, okay, and then you got the 3-year-old over there, 2.5-year-old, I mean. So he wants the seed to go about a 1/2 inch, and I think finally we've about got it about 1/2 inch depth now. So we're gonna see.
I thought fescue up on top so many times. I do actually grow my fescue. So I know
that's Rowdy. He's the boss.
It's better shade.
He's laying in the shade.
All right, we're gonna run with this. All right. back up the truck.
This may abruptly end because I just heard some thunder right before I started, but I wanted to give you guys an update and let you know about my greenhouse. So obviously the top is blown off and there's some more thunder. But it got it front and back. And then of course you can look in there and see that there may or may not be a little jungle in there. I just didn't keep up. I just did not keep up with it. So a couple of things that I would recommend if you are doing a hoop house, using the cattle panels to build your greenhouse. Number one, lay down weed fabric. We've learned a few things that we want to do different this time. And, oh, hello. Little black-headed vultures flying a little too close for my comfort. Maybe they think the lightning's fixing to get me anyway, quickly. We are going to put solid ends on this, some type of wood, a slat wood that will weather well. And so we're going to make a solid front and back. We're going to leave the door and the window. And I have to use, oh, and look, I wanted to show you guys this. This is what happens after summer and a heavy gardening season. I can't find the match to either one of these. I know they're in the house or they're in there. I don't know, but I know they're somewhere. I just have some different ideas I'm gonna do this time. Obviously, I have to cut this down with my trusty snips and burn it or whatever and get rid of it. And then once I get most of that done, I'm going to move everything out and just clean it really well, move the gravels around, maybe put some more in, maybe put a little weed fabric or weed barrier over it to make it, these are kind of making me nervous flying over me like that again. I will, as soon as I can get the things cleaned up, I'll probably disc it up pretty good, maybe run a drag through it, something like that. And then I will sow a cover crop. I'll probably do turnips and mustard, and I don't know if I'll do any clover this time or not, but we'll just see what happens. I may do some peas in there because they really do well. Oh, and the one thing I really want to do is the radish in there to break up the ground. Now, after I sow this and it comes up, of course, I'll let anybody that wants it have it. I'll let anybody that wants to come harvest some to get whatever they want. In the spring, I will just mow it down and let it lay because this ground is tired. It's just tired. So I want to sow something really healthy to put some good stuff back in the soil. I'm just not sure how I'm going to handle it all, but I do want to, and and after I mow it, I may actually put some chips on it or something like that. I don't know what we'll do, but I don't know exactly what we'll do yet, but we do want to rehab that piece of property. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever seen? Let me tell you, it broke my heart to come out, and it just did it. It wasn't really a bad storm, but it seems like it did it pretty quickly. So let me show you before I get struck by lightning. Right in this area here is going to be my new garden. Now, I have a little better access to water, and that is because we have to water the calves over there. So I have a little bit better access to water. Oh, the rain's coming. Hear it? The other day we were out here showing you all about drilling, and he drilled
Red clover, white clover, orchard grass, and fescue.
And so we've come out today to check and see if there's anything coming up. And look at here, y'all. Isn't that exciting? Now look right here, you can see the, let me draw back just a little bit. You can see the line of the drill right here and how it went in, okay? And I showed you how the drill worked. When you look down through the field right here, I hope you can see it. There's lines where the drill ran. And he went crisscross through the field to make sure that we had a good yield. Now what he did, I'm gonna have to quit talking and let him talk. So he's just had to rework this field. It's coming a nice little steady rain yesterday and today on it. We got another little shower coming up. Not so heavy that it's thrown it. Not so heavy that it's washed the seed away. But look at there. But just enough rain to help it all germinate. We can stand out in the lightning in just a few more minutes. But there's some orchard grass starting up right there. There's 2 or 3 clumps right around here. So we are super grateful. And I just wanted to show y'all the progress so far. And I'll tell you, I wish I had my cover crops, my turnips and mustard and everything sowed right now, but I have not had time to get in the garden. My marigolds are as big as dish pans in there. And they're such a good garden plant. They were wonderful this year. And so I've got some things to do maintenance-wise, but man, I wish I had it all planted. These nice little rain showers coming along. Anyway, my hair's coming down. I'm a hot mess, y'all. I appreciate you joining me. I hope you learned something. I hope you come back. Anyway, we're going to go home and eat some kraut and weenies for supper and get out of the thunder that just started. And this is becoming a theme for me, huh? More on the greenhouse, more on the garden, and I'll keep you updated on how all the seeds germinating out here.
I hope you've enjoyed the video. This was Life on Halton Creek, just so you know. You had a great day.